only 4 points, I think, in the bench for Milwaukee. It's 25 points. Lakers are, just don't have the energy to match Milwaukee right now. That's going to be their biggest challenge in the third.
Yeah, definitely fatigue. And, Milwaukee, I think their circle on the calendar has been a little bigger than the Lakers as far as the anticipation of this game. And they're putting a lot of energy into it. Lakers dragging a little bit. They might have a chance to get back into it in the third.
All right, Jack in the Box halftime report starts right after this. Lakers are down 65-46. The last 8 times they were down at halftime, they came away with a win. So we shall see. Giannis, 16 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. LeBron and Anthony Davis struggling offensively. James, Fish, key second half here.
When I'm off the three-point line, take away the 3D up and got to get some easier buckets.
Yeah, I think that you have to find the energy to attack. Only 10 free throws in the first half, 6 out of 10. You have to get to the free throw line, score some points while this clock is stopped. Then you can get your defense set, cut into that three-point shot.
Yeah, offensively, what would you like to see, Fish? It just seems like they're kind of standing around a little bit. Ball's not pumping.
And LeBron, AD, obviously, energy a little low. LeBron not efficient as well. So KCP, Danny Green, but off the bench. We need one more person off the bench to get some offense going. And again, attack the basket, dominate the paint. It's 20-20 in the paint right now. The Lakers have to get that up to 50 the way they love to have it.
Yeah, and big game, you had mentioned 10 days on this trip. This is the final game. You got to find it from somewhere because you know you're coming home.
Yep.
All right, and
Mind over matter.
you know who's having a great half? These guys right here. That is not easy to do. A little Cirque du Soleil right there. Fish.
Yeah.
Strong performance.
Out of the previous 15, and so my own little theory was that maybe that had something to do with the legs in terms of the three-point shooting, where the Lakers have really struggled. 8 for 31 and 5 for 31 in the last 2 games. But I could be wrong. I'm not sure about that. So I wanted to start with Frank Vogel, just seeing if there was anything that he'd seen across the last couple games where some of that shooting might have come into play.
Hey, Frank, what have you noticed from the last 2 games with the shots not falling? Is there anything that's been a continuation from those 2 games?
Not really. I mean, I think, in the Atlanta game, I thought we took some contested ones early and missed. And a lot of times when you take tough shots early in the game, you put yourself in a bad rhythm, and that carries throughout the rest of the game. But, I think the Indiana game, you just credit Indiana's defense. They're one of the best defenses in the league. We did get some clean looks, but didn't shoot a great percentage in that game. Just something that we got to move on from.
There's some similarities you've noticed with this Bucks defense the last couple of years and the way that they pack the paint and, can really contest the rim and then try to get out to three-point shooters that you've seen from your squad this year.
You're asking about comparisons between that team and our team?
Yeah, defensively.
Yeah, I think there's some similarities. I think we're built differently than their team, but obviously they're very tied together. Coach Bud does a great job, bringing what he learned in San Antonio all those years to bring in a championship level defense, and they do a great job with it. And we're built a little bit differently, but similar principles.
You've really wanted to stay day to day in the moment, but just anything in significance with the records of these teams being atop the West and the East tonight?
I think it's neat for fans. For me, it's it's a no trophy game, right? It's not unimportant. No games in the NBA are unimportant, but nobody gets a prize after the game either. To me, this is an exciting game because it's a great opportunity to have a real measuring stick for where we're at in our habit building. We're trying to build habits that are going to win for us in the playoffs, and some nights they get tested greater than others, and they'll certainly be tested tonight, and that's the best thing about tonight's game for me.
All right, so one key role player for the Bucks that's not playing tonight is Eric Bledsoe. They've been starting Dante DiVincenzo in his place. Pretty good second-year player. And then we know, guys, Kuz remains out for the Lakers, hasn't played on this trip, though Frank Vogel did say he's hopeful he can practice on Saturday, which would line things up for Kuz possibly to return for Sunday's home game. So we'll look forward to that, hopefully. But tonight, AD is on the way at least. He's back in the starting lineup.
At Lakers Reporter, ladies and gentlemen, for all your latest Laker news, that is Mike Trudell. Thank you, Mike, and get home safely, my friend. We will see you later. All right, keep it here. Lakers and Bucks at 5 o'clock.